we're going to take and move to have storage here. Small one. I'm going to put this right here, and we're going to have energy cells stored here. And then the smuggler storage is here. So what I want now for this, right, is I want this brought here always. And basically anything that's contraband, anything that's considered bad, right here, yeah, contraband. All contraband items are all brought here as priority. So if we have collars, we have human parts, whatever, we bring it into this storage. We only have 15 capacity in this thing. It's very small, but you know what? We have contraband and we want to hide it. So there we go. New prisoner instructions is still here, but can be recruited over time. Prisoners can also be traded for resources and hailing a ship belonging to the same faction as the prisoners. See, I don't want to run into the slavers. This is the military alliance, so I'd have to run into the slavers in order to do that. Traded for resources by hailing them. Yeah. So, I mean, I had the option to give them to them before, like for free. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to, you know, get a reward for it. But now I'm thinking I can't really get rid of them. And this could be a fine place for that shield generator. Although I still feel like the shield generator should be in the middle of the ship, right? Is it an area? Let's see. System. We need a shields console. That's one. Shield generator here. So this is power consumption, shields, products controlled from. So does it just have the whole ship? Maybe the whole ship is just done by this. So if I put the shield generator, let's say, could actually put it right here and then move this one somewhere else. Leaves me kind of exposed in the back though. You know, I think this is how I'll do this. Let's have this one. Let's move this one over here. And when we move it over here, now we have a little bit more coverage on, like a little more well-rounded coverage, right? And then what we'll do is then we'll have the shield generator placed here, which I am missing 2 info blocks for, but we can get those. And then the shields console need to go over here. So this room is the right size to do that right like this. Yeah. So there's our shields console. I suppose there's probably enough room in here. This is a 50 storage, so maybe not. Because energy should just be getting processed pretty quickly. So I think we'll pass on that. So all the energy should go there. And then in this storage, we should see energy cells, sorry, should go like this. We don't store them there. We store them here. Yeah. Oh, another ship entered. This is not slavers. This is the military. They might scan us. So do we have everything in here or not? We have 1 in there right now. I thought I had more than 1 of these. Didn't I have more than 1 human meat? Does I have 1? No, I guess I just have 1. Okay, good. Composter's up and running. Love that for us. Let's go ahead and make... we could actually just compost it right now. But human corpses. Let's just do that continuously. This will give us raw chemicals, carbon, and water. Love it. Continuous on human corpses. We could also do stuff for the player. That's fine. We could process monster meat if we get some. Also crawler corpses. So this is called a hauler. I'm assuming that's the other big one we saw. Body of a dead hauler. If we get that, then we should go that too. Infester. Alien hive core remains. Oh boy. Evolving alien core remains. So that'll be good. And then we can start getting that process. They'll start putting that stuff in there right from the bodies. Here we have 20 capacity. So we need to start processing that. And then once we do, we can have the carbon and stuff, which we can then use to, I believe, make CO2. Yep. Right there. So now I want to have carbon, I think, stored over here. So we can get another storage for this, I think. It could be right in this room, I guess right there. Yeah, we could go right here with it. So we'll make this storage, make this carbon storage, and then we just have it right there ready to go. Logistics will be in great shape there. So yeah, we're gonna have this problem here. Let's see if I can fix that. can't go far enough over to get that. I need one more tile over and I could get that. And then you are covered by this one. And I need another engine anyway, but I didn't want to build another one of these small power nodes, but it looks like I'm going to have to. Maybe I put it inside this room, so it's not right next to this. I guess I could put it here too. That would cover it. All right, we'll put another one of these nodes here. So let's move this back like that. And then we should be good as long as... I don't think these things need to be on the high capacity. Yeah, those are fine. So I can move this up as far as I want. But there's no reason to do that because I can't cover it. I can't cover anything else anyway. So let's put it as far back as we can. And then as we build the ship out back this way, it'll be fine. Fertilizer, still plate. I can actually sell you the hull blocks because I have tons of hull scrap to make more. Let's just do that. Okay, wonderful. So we're going to have shields. We're going to have a shield console very soon here as well. And then we won't have to deal with a lot of this stuff as much. Like, these asteroids will be a lot less of a burden for me. I won't have to deal with them anymore because we'll just have, you know, we'll just have shields for that kind of thing. So basic entertainment is what I'm currently working on research for, but I'm kind of leaning towards getting more industries going. Metal refinery could be good. I think maybe I go here. Advanced nutrition, I can get down to artificial meat. And then also, you know, grains and hops. But artificial meat, I think, is the thing I really want to get here. So let's go advanced nutrition to artificial meat. And I'm going to go and get the learning computer first. Let's kick the basic entertainment down here. That'll be this thing I go and get if I don't have anything else to do. But we're going to go ahead and get learning computer. That's going to let people get better skills. And then we'll go down the advanced nutrition tree after that. There's also this. So alien tech, right? We can do basically dissections. Crawlers, haulers. We can get the dissection on these. Although I need a lot of their bodies to do this. I could technically get away with this run right now because I think I have that many corpses in the storage. And then, but I think I need both of them to get alien enzyme. This says that we can feel like an alien today. This enzyme can lift both your mood and energy. So that's peculiar. Not sure about that one. But if it gives my people better mood and energy, if it's like a drug, I'm wondering. Robotics is also kind of interesting to me too. Especially if I can get like robots to do all my logistics for me and move things around. I think that'd be super helpful. And it's really basic stuff, but we need a lot of these rogue hamster bots, right? We can break them down, I guess. Robot workbench into the core components. And then robot storage for the robot bodies too. Oh, okay. Maybe we do this then. I think I actually like this one. Let's do this before advanced nutrition. And then we can get logistics robot station. This one, capable of constructing a logistics robot and also acts as a home station for one such robot. Logistics robots only charge themselves at their specified home station. This is where energy cells are starting to get used. But yeah, I mean, we have, I guess, a need for some of that. So we could get Explorer Robotics too. I feel like that's something that's worth exploring at some point here. You know? Yeah. All right, we'll grab these two things that are in here. We have this, so now we need the Shields console. We're waiting for the soft blocks and the tech blocks, which I, for whatever reason, don't have. I really should have that. Soft and tech is right here queued up, and then I think also we'll get the hull going too, because why not? Let's just go with like, I don't know, 10. Let's see if they're going to sell me tech blocks. Yeah, pretty expensive. These guys don't have them. Okay, so we'll take tech blocks and soft blocks. No soft blocks. No soft blocks. Okay, so soft blocks we're just going to have to make ourselves. But I think I can grab, you know, some of this stuff. Tech block. We can grab like 2 of these so I can just get this going right now. And then we'll give them in exchange, because I have a lot of stuff. I want to hold on to the energy cells now, because if we're going to be doing robotics, I want to keep these. Energy blocks are going to be needed for more advanced things for sure. I feel like I'm going to want this. It's a long time, but it's produced by the robotic workbench, so maybe not, but I feel like I'm going to want those things. So let's just pay them for these. I have quite a bit of money. Let's just pay them for this stuff. And maybe we'll get a little bit more root vegetables because it's on sale. You don't have to be so reliant on growing it. Some more artificial meat too might be good because it's on sale. It's not on sale. It's actually very expensive. But I want to have people get people a balanced diet if I can. All right, so we'll just buy this for 1910. That's fine. And then for the weapons, right? We now have better weapons. So inventory. This is a poor quality SMG, right? We want to swap you to not have the SMG, but instead have the rifle. You're going to do a lot more damage with that. Secondary, we can give you a pistol. So now you have at least a secondary weapon too. You're basically always on the away team, Chris. William, instead of this stun rifle, it does very little damage. I think it's time we upgrade you. Give you the regular rifle. Does way more damage, right? With a secondary. So like, you're not going to be doing this anymore. You're not going to be stunning things anymore, okay? Starfarer, you can be our stunner, I think. Well, you need a higher weapon skill. You need 3 weapon skill for that. Damn. Peter, can you do it? You can. All right. Peter will be our stun rifler instead. Yes, I like that. Okay. And then I think we had one more. No, not Nolan. Carl. Carl was a really good shot, or at least has the potential to be a really good shot. And I think I'm going to have Carl hold the other rifle. So you can hold the other one. Oh, wait. We only have 2 of those. Hang on. No, we only have 2 of those. And I don't think Chris has picked his up yet. He has. William hasn't. Oh, so there is one more. Okay, do I want Starfarer to hold that then? You need better weapon skill. You can't actually do it, right? Yeah, you're locked at 1. So you're going to be a pistol wielder all the time. It's fine. Raven, no. Peter, Nolan. 2. I know I can do this by just seeing this better, I guess. This probably shows me your shooting skill. Weapon skill. I don't think so. No, that's a separate skill. That's this. I need this. So yeah, Peter's going to have... I guess Peter doesn't need to be the stun gunner. If he's the stun gunner, he can have a regular rifle. Right? This requires weapons 3. This requires weapons 3 as well. So they both require the same thing. But this is just going to do a lot of damage. I need damage. So we're going to have you deal damage, Peter. And then I guess I can get someone else on the away team to have the stun rifle stuff. So that would be Carl in this case. He's got the stun pistol. And he can have a stun rifle too. We'll just give you, like, you're going to be a stunner, I guess. Okay, good. So this can complete now. And once it does, we can generate shields, provided we have the power capacity, which I feel like since we're at 85% utilization, 80% utilization, and sometimes that's a big if. We may need another one of these. And now I have to start thinking about where that's going to be. Yeah, like I feel like the ship is going to have to continue. I need to get that full body resolved here. And we have a lot of hull blocks. So maybe this is the time to do it. Let's do it. This is the time to do it. We're going to put the airlock on this side for now. Now I need to do that because I'm not allowed to delete this until this is like until there's another one. It's like required to have an airlock. So there we go. We have that. Now I can remove this. And then we can go in once that's removed and expand the hull on this side. So now I can go and say that you're going, let's say, all the way down like this. I mean, I guess I could go all the way like this, but that's not a lot of room. I was hoping for some extra room. This is kind of the shape I was thinking of, though, is right here. And then from here, we have that goes out 2 past. Yeah, Yeah, like this. So it ends up being like this. This is our final shape for the ship. Meets there, meets there. Yeah. That would be our final shape for the ship. So let's just go ahead and do that really quick. We have a lot of hull blocks. So let's expand this, and then we can move that back down into this area, or I can put the cargo thing on the back. That's possible to do as well. Another ship incoming when one left. One comes back. Yeah, a lot of military alliance stuff here. This is a very safe space. I get that it's still a hazard zone for the meteorites, but I feel better about it now. Learning computer is done. And then advanced learning system gives us what? Uses fully immersive gamified learning environment technology and neuroplasty stimulators to enable rapid, thorough training in a wide range of subjects and skills. Remember, you don't know. What you don't know can kill you. All right. So this trains skills up to level 8, which is huge, actually. This one here only does it to what level? 4. So I can't even use this for most things. I kind of need this then to make use of the other one. Yeah. So why don't we push this ahead of everything? We'll put this at the very top now, so I can start getting training. All right, so a little bit of time has passed, and I've managed to barter my way into having a bunch of infra blocks. It's going to let me grow a whole bunch of stuff now. So I just laid in these 3 grow beds. Advanced learning system is now about to be a thing, and I think I'm actually going to postpone the robotics and get down to artificial meat, because we have a lot of like dietary problems here, protein deficiencies and stuff. I want to start getting into artificial meat a little bit more. I keep having to buy it. I'm down to 3,500 credits right now, but we should have a somewhat more balanced diet. We have 2 additional right here. The kitchen is now complaining about nuts. So this right here is going to grow nothing but nuts and seeds, all 5 of them. This one right here, I've got 2 root vegetables, 2 fruits, and nuts and seeds. I'm just trying to be a little bit more balanced here, but like we didn't have enough of the nuts and seeds, so I'm just going to do 1 here. Would it probably be better to go like full grow beds, and just to keep track of it, I could just say, hey, this one's the vegetable one, this one's the fruit one. Yeah, I probably could do that, but I think it's all the same. When you think about it, it's all the same. And by staggering them like this, I also kind of stagger their growth times and stuff too. So I'm working with that. And then this one here is all root vegetables, because I think at this point I might actually be short on producing that. So 2 root vegetables here. This one here has 2 root vegetables. That's 4 total. This one right here is 6. And so we're up to, looks like 11. 11 for root vegetables. And then we have 3 nuts and seeds on this one, plus this is 8, and plus this is 9. So 9 nuts and seeds, and then fruits. Now we have 3 fruit on this one, 2 fruit on this one. That's 5. So it looks like I'm short on fruit now, actually. I just started growing things here. So why don't I take away a couple of these root vegetables? Let's go like this, I think. And we'll add some fruits to this one, because we just started growing in here. Okay, cool. And then along this side here, I'll do the artificial meat, unless it doesn't need to be in the same room, and then we can do it later or do it somewhere else. Okay, so on the back of the ship is finally done here. We're going to keep building. I just wanted to do this in waves. So this right here is where we're going to finish. But eventually this section is going to be out about like that far probably. The idea kind of is to have it be the same width as this part. But like this is going to get bigger. So it doesn't really matter. But it's just this little section in the middle here that maybe gets wider over time. I could go out even further here with these engines. But I think for now, this is fine. So I'm not going to bother with the sketch here, though. Let's just go ahead and erase the sketch. Not going to bother with that. And I want to get this back in position here. I don't want it over here. So we're going to duplicate this, bring this back over here, and I might just pop it right next to the prison cell. So I have more room on this side to work with. I'd like to also get some covered things too for us to take cover against boarding parties. So maybe we'll leave this open a little bit. I actually kind of like that. Let's do this. Let's put this here. And then for furniture, I want cover objects, right? And I'm thinking what we can do is we place cover objects. I'm going to move this. This is in a bad spot. I guess I could slip it in here, yeah? Yeah. And then we're going to go with cover objects. So we can take cover behind these for like boarding parties as they go. So we'll go here. I think, not sure which direction they're supposed to. I think this makes more sense, but maybe not. Not sure it matters which direction they're facing, but I want to stagger them a little bit so we can go like here, here. Oh, they just appear. Okay, they're just like random and variable. Fine. So I want to have somebody here, 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 and here. We don't have any friendly fire, so that doesn't matter. And so we can have these cover objects, which is kind of, providing cover that way. I like that. Let's prioritize this so I can get that done. And then I want to break this down as soon as I can. Everything comes back over here. So from there, what are we building from there? Well, I might need more power, but I definitely need, especially with the expansion of this hull, I definitely need another X1 hyperdrive. So let's go ahead and put that in. I want it exactly lined up with this one. So it's going to be here. So we want to bring it straight down from this point. Man, I wish I could do this a little bit easier. Yeah. So I could go like this. So it's fully in there just like that, right alongside that wall. That zone is right alongside the wall, so it's here. So that's going to be exactly in line with this. So that's a high priority construction too, and I want to allocate resources to this. That said, we're near a station. It's kind of why I wanted to do it in this area, is we're near a station. I can keep buying things here. Some ships show up and trade with me too. So I've been doing a lot of that. I'm not really concerned about the backup power thing, although it is a little concerning that it keeps happening so frequently. And I'm not entirely sure why it does that. So generate power when the network supply is under 100%, current power 98.8%. So perhaps it's got something to do with that. I don't know. Like utilization doesn't seem like it's very close to 100. But there might be some points here where like everything is working at the same time and then it spikes. So that could be something I should watch for. So yeah, another ship is coming. So I get like constant trades and stuff. More hull blocks are needed, more info blocks are needed. The hull blocks should be constantly being generated, but we've been dedicating them to the hull actually being expanded. So as soon as they're done expanding the hull, it'll be fine. And another ship looks a little bit weird now, but just keep in mind that this side over here is going to be matching this one. So like this is all going to be smooth there. And then as this goes forward, it gets gradually thinner. Not really like a point per se, but it's not going to be a big old flat square edge. So that's kind of where I am on this. This is going to match up with that. And then we're going to expand a little bit probably here, just a little bit here. And then, so I guess if I have a sketch tool, right? So this would be all the way out about like that. Okay. And then this side will end up being about like that. Something along there. Whatever's, guess we can go 4 in on this side, so we can erase this. Go 4 in there, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, and then this one is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'd be here. So that matches the other side, right? And then it just kind of from there it goes in more 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it goes in 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. About there. It just kind of keeps doing this. I wish I could have some kind of corners for it that made a little more sense, but there we go. Maybe we just go up in like 3 here on this side or 2 on this side. But it ends up, looking a little bit like this, right? That's not bad. And eventually our navigation stuff, I don't know if I like it being at the very front of the ship, only because we can't charge to get out of someplace until, they get to the front of the ship. But yeah, that's kind of where my sketch is on this. And that's the end result. And you end up with essentially a ship that looks kind of like this, but then there's engine with the airlock in the back. Maybe as time goes on, this area here can be turned into our cargo port sort of thing for like doing cargo trades. It's not super far away from this stuff, but it kind of, needs to be logistically close to things. And we can always have additional storages and stuff too. So whatever. So hull blocks, right? Hull blocks are the big thing. We're still making those. Hull scrap doing its thing. And I think we're going to need more info blocks at this point too. So why don't we go ahead and add that to the schedule too? Now that we can. I think with one more hull block added, we should be able to complete this. and then everything else just falls into place. I'm really not sold on where my prisoners are. The whole prisoner refugee system, I think there's even one more. What is it? It's slaves. Yeah. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that. I've never given that any thought. I know the concept of like having prisoners was a thing in the game, but I just never gave it a thought. So, yeah, something I'm going to have to think about a little bit more. Trade here. We obviously burn an energy the whole time I'm doing this too, so I can't just sit here and do nothing. But the energy rods are so much more efficient than Energium, and they're always cheaper too. So like buying, if I have to buy for power, it's much cheaper. To where like these are the exact same price from this trader, which is interesting. But this goes twice as far. So it's, I don't know if it's twice as far. Yeah, twice as far. Yeah, because it takes, one of these makes two of these. So yeah. Okay. Do I want anything else in here? Yeah, hull scrap. I can do that. I can do infra blocks at a discount. I like that. Let's do that. Well, yeah, we'll go about there with that. And then let's get a few more hull blocks because I can. And then I will give you, because you're going to pay me extra, I'll give you energy cells. I'm trying to save this for robotics, but like we can have an opportunity to get this later. And it's a markup, so it's fine. And then let's go and get, I do think I want a couple more soft blocks, but I can't quite get that right now. So I think this will be a fine trade for now. Just get a bunch of these, some hull blocks, and that'll allow me to complete all the pending constructions that I'm trying to complete. We have shields now, by the way. If you look up here, we have 85 shield. It's not much, but it's something. And maybe it's enough to make it to where getting hit by these asteroids is nothing. You know, maybe it's just a no-brainer there. I would love that, especially with rogue robots is kind of what I'm more interested to. I want the rogue robots to hit the shields. They can probably break those shields. It's only 85, but it buys me time to eliminate them without having to deal with any fires or potential damage. So I like that. Let's take a look at what you have. This is like Trader Simulator now. Like this region has been really good for ships coming in all the time. So yeah, I'm just going to keep hitting that and keep doing it. I'm down to 1 energy remaining, which just seems weird, but I got to remember that this is the resource I care about now. And with 20, I'll go all resources. With 20 hyperfuel, I can now jump. It says 75 times. So I have plenty of that. I don't need any more of that. So I'm not buying any more. But I can also now convert my own, which is what this has been doing, making hyperfuel and stuff. So I think that's what's happening. I think when this thing starts to rock and roll, it overwhelms my power grid. Yeah, we were up to 85% utilization right there. So I think it's what it is this one generator can't keep up. That's going to put a damper in my plans because I kind of want this room to be my power room. So now what I'm thinking is I might... For now, it's fine. I just have to deal with like backup power happening all the time. It doesn't actually shut anything down because I have a battery bank of power built in. But it's just an alert that's going to constantly appear. But now I'm thinking the ship should be wider. If I widen it out by, I guess it would be 3 tiles. Maybe leave a space between them and make it 4 tiles. But yeah, look, 1 tile would do it, or 3 tiles would do it. If I widen everything out by 3 tiles, boom, boom, then I can shift the engines 3 tiles each time. If I do that, then I can widen the body by 3 tiles, which gives me more room in here, more room in here, gives me more room specifically for this room, for this here. I'm also curious, if I was to flip this and go here with it, 1, 2, 3, I could fit it this way. That way it might be interesting too. Makes me uninstall it temporarily, but I could do that as well. That's just sliding everything down, which is a little easier, but it's certainly cheaper. I just don't want to see this message all the time. So like another part of me says, okay, well, you can always just add power in a different part of the ship, right? We can put it somewhere else. And yeah, I could. I suppose that is something I could do just to add extra power. I don't want to add the tier 1 power though, because then I'm using a different resource. So I feel like if I'm going to do that, then I have to commit to the really expensive one. Nope, this one. Yep. So I still have to do this one And like, where would I put it? It generates a lot of heat, so I don't want to put it anywhere near this stuff. I guess I could have a separate power grid up here. Maybe we put another power system here, but then I just have to carry the energy rods all the way up here all the time. So logistics, I suppose we just get another one of these. And then each one of them has like a minimum rule. I think I can do that, right? We can say, I want a minimum of, is it this one here? No, it's this one, minimum rule, yeah. So we want a minimum of such and such, right? And so we don't, I say maybe a minimum of 5 here and then a minimum of 5 there. And so they will always keep them in stock. We just have to move them from one place to another. That's a possibility that I just have a second power room. A ship this size, you feel like you wouldn't want to necessarily centralize your power in one area anyway. What about explosions and damage? If they take out my entire power thing, now it's like, oh, my ship is dead. I'd want redundancy, right? So I feel like that is probably where I should go with that. And here it is. We have this area here too. So now I can go in and have my walls. So this wall goes up and isolates this area as the engine room. We do the same thing on this side. However, I was really hoping to maybe use some of this more for manufacturing, which is why this needs to be like wider. But we'll do that later. That's like a work in progress thing. We'll do that later. Okay, so this is down how many? 1 hull block and 2 tech blocks. Do I have tech scrap? I guess we'll find out. I take them off the list because I don't know how to prioritize them. I can't drag them. It instantly clicks. I can't move them or do anything. So I don't think I can prioritize the order in which they do the jobs. So it's going to be not rubble. It's going to be tech scrap now, then hull scrap, then infra blocks. And I don't think I want it to be 3 either. I think I want it to be a bigger number. So let's have it do it unless it's like 6. I think 6 is pretty good. Yeah. And I just kind of want them to do all of it. But if I want them to prioritize anything, I sort of have to eliminate the other jobs. The other way to do it would be to have more recyclers. I've been tempting with that idea. I've been toying with that idea for a while now. Like, I want another recycler so I can make 2 things at once. I just haven't pulled the trigger because there's always something else to build that I don't yet have, and I'd rather expand capabilities than expand capacity in something I can already do. But at this point, like all my resources have to go towards this engine right now. So we need a hull block and 2 tech blocks. Okay, so what can I get from this trader to do this? A hull block for 154, okay, and then tech blocks they don't have. I do have artificial meat, which I feel obligated to buy just because I need protein in my people right now. And I think that's it for this guy. We're just going to pay cash for it. Yeah, just pay cash for that. And then over here, do you have tech blocks? You do. I'm going to get 2 of those, and I'll give you optronics. I'll give you the quantum stuff. We're going to find these things again. At some point, we're going to find those things again. So we'll get those 2 trades going. Now that this is done, I can get rid of the other one. Robot storage and robot workbench is done. I don't think I'm going to do much of that yet. I did finish it, but I really should have done this first. That's a bit of a whoopsie. I wasn't paying attention. And the thing is, I think I actually did that intentionally too. I was like, I want to do the robots next, but it's just not as important as the meat. I just have to get the meat done. Now we're deficient on vegetables and fruits, which is kind of interesting, but it's what we're making the most of. So as these things pop, then we'll be good to go. Composter still doing compost things. Yeah, we're making lots of fertilizer and everything. We don't get to make much though. It's only 0.02 units of fertilizer for 1 biomatter. Oh wait, it's down here. Sorry. Human corpse. There we go. We get this stuff. Where's the fertilizer for this? Oh, we don't make fertilizer with... Oh, I thought we made fertilizer with this stuff. I guess not. It's carbon and raw chemicals. Maybe that stuff is what makes the fertilizer. Hold on. How do we make fertilizer? Composter, recycler, item, recycler. Is this got it? Do we make fertilizer with this? No. So you can't do it with that. So there's got to be a a machine that makes fertilizer more than just that thing. Advanced nutrition. So I would have thought it'd be in here. Fibers, autopsy table. I don't think it is in there though. I'm not sure you can. This just affects the growth rate, which is going to be very healthy, very good. More health, more growth rate there. Alcohol, beverage machine doesn't really help me do that. So I don't think I can. There's got to be something that makes that. I just don't know what it is. Other than biomatter, right? They're using biomatter to make fertilizer. And that's basically like, you know, our poo is being used for that, right? Hey, look, it just hit the shields. That was, yeah, it hit shields. So that was, it got regenerated right away. Yeah, you see that little flash of blue right there. So we would have gotten hit. The hole would have gotten hit, but instead it hit the shields. That's very cool. And it doesn't look as if, I might be wrong, but it doesn't look as if anybody needs to be here in order for the shields to be active, which is very good. If that's the case. Okay, so with you there and you're done, I need to basically dismantle you. Or do I? I can always stop it. Allow refill, allow trade. No, I can't really put a stop on this. I'd like to leave it in place, and then that way when I want to dismantle this and move it again, I can. But I think I have to dismantle, otherwise people are going to use it. Like my own crew will use it. Yeah, so we're just gonna dismantle it. It's fine. We'll take that stuff. So down in this area is where the engine is supposed to go. We do have another engine ready. We just need to get with temperature and stuff. So let's go. I think there's a couple things I need. This is in range. That's great. The other one needs to be right here so that it's in range of this too. And then I think I need to expand the power capabilities for this thing, because it's probably charging 4 engines at once is probably not something this thing can do. It says 220 to 340. High capacity grid. 220 to 340 is what it says here. Value depends on the power node range. Okay. So basically 200 power capacity though. And then 200 power capacity. This. Oh, there's a new robots menu. Interesting. System. So this thing pulls what? 50 per second. Okay, so essentially what's going to happen here is when they all start to charge, this thing gets overloaded. Like immediately. So in order to have 4 of these engines, I will need one of these. And all this does is boost power capacity by a lot, I guess. I'm not sure how to properly use it, but I think it fits right here, and that is going to help capacity here. So maybe I'll put you like this. We'll just build it there. But now that I have that engine, I now have a capability of handling 4,800. So we can technically jump now with no risk to ourselves. And that's kind of all I need is technically good, right? I don't need to stay here anymore. Oxygen's a little bit thin. Might need another oxygen thing. And temperature is pretty cold in here, but it's getting warmer. The engine's going to generate heat too. I don't think I need to have something to heat this place, because the engine should be generating that too. So this is going to gradually go up, but not fast enough. This generates heat as well. So like it really should be pushing heat into this room. But if it's freezing, then it's not going to like it. So I guess I'm going to put one more in here. Where the heck is it? Life support. Thermal regulator. Pop it right there. And then if we're going to put in a regulator in here, I guess I might as well put a door here too, yeah? There we go. And then I can put the other engine on this side. So it'll end up being duplicated and go like that. All the way. Whoops. Yeah. It goes this way. The thing about this though, okay, is that this isn't going to be here in the end, right? It's going to be further back. It's going to be back here. So this just gets expanded. The more we play, the more resources I get. I'm just going to keep expanding this so that it's further and further back. so that it's as almost as thick as like this initial area here, because I need a lot of industry, and I kind of want people to have, you know, the capabilities of using a lot of industry here. But I like these cover objects for if when we get raided, and that's another reason why I don't want this airlock here, because then they can come in here instead. So now they have to come in here, but we can still walk through this. Loving that. I think lights are a good idea here too. I know I'm spending a lot of time on the building. Hope you guys aren't like averse to that, because it's kind of it's what I do on this channel, right? Like we build things, we make things unique, we have cool unique experiences with stuff like this, and I like it. We're gonna put 2 lights right here. Oh, it's a full infra block each. That's kind of nuts. Okay, well, I just need this place to be lit up a bit better. And then here's all the robotic carcasses. I need to have a place to store these too, because they're just sitting out. And that's where this comes in, right? Yeah, the workbench. We can then break down these into these components using this workbench. So now it's like, where does this go? I think maybe I'll put it right alongside this wall. Maybe over here. I can put it right up against this. For now, let's set it right there. That just gives us a way to break down these mechanical bodies. It's cool. Okay, so I have 10 days of power, it says, probably because I'm spending a lot more power now. So, you know, it's kind of crazy that this energy rod's now, I only have 10 days of power, but that's the way it is. And down to 2,140. Where are we going from here, right? Here's the base. I still have, I believe, a mission from these guys. Exodus Fleet. I think they still want me to give them this, the industry thing. So they're already there. Ore. Yeah, ore is critical. They need industry. So they're already going to pay me for it. So why don't we just... It seems really silly, but we're going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and tell them to charge this up. There we go. It's kind of weird that we're still down in these ingredients when that's like mostly what we're growing, but this is about to pop here. Lots of fruits right there. Root vegetables. These are about to pop. And then it won't be deficient anymore, so it'll be all right. Let's go in and do this. We're ready. 4,800 mass. Very safe to jump. Go ahead and do it. And we're going to go this. Hang on. Military Alliance says we have a mission for you. Escort repair crew. If you want to help us travel to Cygnus Palpatine Whelm. We need to escort a repair crew. Show me this mission. Escort. So that we're going to have to fight things, right? It's going to give me a basic scope. That's nice. We attach the rifle. Very good. Plus 30% accuracy. That's pretty much just going to counteract the negatives of wearing a suit, I think, is pretty much what that does. And then, yeah, oxygen tank too. This is probably worth it. Put these 2 scopes on the rifles. I like it. So what do we got to do for this? We're here already. So we're at our current sector. We rendezvous in the current sector. Don't have to just go back, I guess. We have 7 days to do that. Then kill all the monsters and enemies on the derelict. This is a derelict that is located all the way over there. Damn. And then release the ship and station to the faction. Moss Moose, but fine. Okay, and they're in this stage. So I have to go back to the other sector, is what it says. I have to go this way. I have 7 days. So what I think I want to do to make this happen, kill all the monsters and enemies on a derelict. I think I can do that. And I kind of want the scope. So I think I'm going to take this. I have 15 days, 15 turns to accept this. 15 turns to accept this. And then 7 days to complete it once I accept it. Is that how that works? If I close this, can I go back to faction missions right here? Yep. So I can click that again. So 15 turns. So what I think I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grab this, do this thing, get paid for it. 6. Grab the farming station, maybe make a trade or 2, then accept the mission, and then rendezvous back here. Do this. Because if I accept it now, I have 7 days to do it, and it's kind of tight. So let's see how that plays out. 15 turns to accept. So we go 1, 14 turns. 2, 13 turns. 3, that's 12. So down to 11. Here's 10. Now what we want to do is call the fleet to this location, which is silly because they're already here. But if I call them to this location, then I get credit for this. See, they're here now. So can I get rewarded for that now? Fleet status or critical. I've already done this. Do I have to actually pop out? I didn't want to pop out, but I might have to. I might have to, actually. So let's just kind of pop out of warp here really quick. Maybe we will move my ship just a little bit, because I think I want to go back a little bit more. Pop out here really quick. Can I get paid for this? No? Because you're already at an ore station. So I thought maybe I could do that, but I guess not. Oh, man, I'd love to get that. Oh, shoot. Really? That's great. That's a great tech for prestige. Okay, that's interesting. So the mission specifically says... Where is it? Not the mission. It's... Where was it? It said they're low, and I needed to bring them to a place where there's ore. And that's what this is. This is a place where there's ore. The only thing I can think of is that it's out of ore. But if that's the case, why are you still marking this? It should be gone, right? If they're out, then I mean, maybe I just didn't think of that as the game developer. But if I can't, I know they're already here. I just figured I could get away with that if I brought them to here, even though they're already here. I guess they thought of everything, didn't they? They got me. 10 turns to accept now. Needed for industry. I want to see that message again. Current crisis events. Right here, yeah. One of our big ore storages was hit by space debris and wiped out. So, bring Exodus fleet to resource ore cloud. Or bring them to mega asteroid field. Ore cloud or mega asteroid field. This is considered mega asteroid field. So you're already here. But okay. I guess not. I guess that's not going to work. This is a scannable sector. I kind of want to scan it, but I don't have my scanner installed anyway. So let's go back there and do that, I guess. Unless I want to go to the farming station first. I don't have any meat. I bought a lot of meat, though. It's already in the kitchen, is what it is. It's like it's perpetually in the kitchen. Okay, so tell you what. I have 20 pills still. Let's do this. So we go down here. Oh, yeah, we have to charge up first. So a complete waste of resources, basically, is what that was. So let's get them to charge up, please. There we go. Very good. Jump. We have what? 10 turns? Still 10 turns. Okay. Unfortunate explosion occurred at one of our ships, affecting one of our main Energium storages. Cool. Now I can bring you there. Managed to put down the fire, but much of our Energium resources have been destroyed. Venture out and seek an Energium cloud. So I can actually do that. And this one is great. It's gonna. I already know that I can do this. So what I want to do now is go 9. We go 8, 7, 6, 5. Now this mission. Oh. Or exit. Oh, did you? Interesting. Oh, they were already on their way here, though. Is that what? Yeah, they just arrived here. So do I get credit now? Yeah. Actually, I do. Bring Exodus fleet to Ore Cloud. Yeah. Or wipe. Okay, good. So that actually does work. It's critical is what it says, but I think it actually does work. Because it just says it does right here. It resolves. Yeah, I did that. resolves it. I don't know. I don't know. All right. So let's take from here. We go here. This is where it wants me to meet them, right? So I need to meet them. Yep, that's where I'm going. So I go here. 4 turns to accept. Come down here. I don't know about wasting time. So I can go here for 3rd turn. 3 turns left. Drop out, come back. 2 turns left. I'm going to go this way anyway, though. Right? I'm going to go this way anyway. Yeah, because they want me to go down to the other system. So I have to go through there anyway. Kill all the monsters on the derelict. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Rendezvous with a ship at that spot. So we're already here. So we accept the mission just for now. And I'm going to say I want the scope and stuff because I haven't seen that yet. Maybe there's a way for me to make that stuff later and it's very easy. But I haven't seen it and I'd like it. So I'm going to accept this now. Then we need to rendezvous with the ship. So that means dropping out, I think. Yeah, so let's come over here. We'll see what these guys are doing here. Hi, we're here. I've arrived. West Wind. Are you hailing me? Our mission is to protect the innocent and law-abiding, they say. Okay. And I'm going to assume that that's West Wind. That's the law-abiding. So, escort repair crew. Open to activate. Ship wants to join your fleet. Mass West Wind. Time to complete objective is 6 days, 23 hours. Oh boy! You guys ready for that? I think it's going to be sweet, but guess what? We're going to do this next time. Yeah. We're going to do this in the next video. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you. We come back. We're going to escort these guys somewhere probably risky. We'll see ya. Bye.